It's not happening. It's not happening, believe me. So, yeah, I'm going to have a look at another couple of videos and that. I just watched one by Angela Powell Disney.
A little bit humbled because I withdrew a little bit from being, for whatever reasons, you know, for whatever reasons, I worked really, really hard on the Hampstead case for over 3 years, and then I bunkered down and withdrew a little bit. So there's incredible stuff that I've missed and work that people are doing and research that I'm not up to date with. So I don't apologise, but like I'm catching up. But I'm going to try and use the stupid things they throw up and some of the valid questions they throw up. I'm going to try and use them just to, you know, why not? Why not turn the tables on them? Because you'll almost always find, almost always, not always, but you'll almost always find they are paedophile protectors or somebody with an investment in keeping a lid on, particularly, I would say, in the really dark side of child abuse. I'm talking Ian Watkins kind of stuff. I'm talking infants, children, toddlers, that kind of stuff. So I do suspect that I saw a quote, I don't know whose it was, it said something like, if you want to control the opposition, it's rude, yeah, it's very rude. A quote, I don't know whose it was, it said something like, if you want to control the opposition, it's rude, yeah, it's very rude. If you want to control the opposition, lead it. Blackmail people. And Tommy on camera agrees a deal with the guy where he says, yeah, well, so I'll give him a small wage and then you'll sort me out, right? And the guy's like, yeah, of course, but better if we speak about this stuff face to face. I don't know who recorded that. I don't know who leaked it, but I'm going to screen share and show you who shared it. Although, as I say, I don't agree with everything that Guidance 222 says. 2222 says, but he's done some great work. He's done some great work. Even though he's like thrown suspicions at me the odd time. I'll just show you this video. Alright, YouTube. Let's just go WebEx. We don't need that right now. Let's go. I'll actually subscribe to this guy. Guidance 222. And I'll show you where this video is with footage, which, you know, it's pretty shocking. So, Westminster, he's got some good stuff, I tell you. Westminster child abuse, high level child abuse ring exposed. Vice President Joe Biden. Come on, let's go videos. Here we go. Now it looks like he's done a few. Alternate media and paedophiles linked. Tommy Robertson, Governor Eddie. Well, this is the one I watched this morning. It's the one I watched this morning. And like I said, I don't agree with him on everything, but evidence is, although it's hard to find with the subject of child abuse, he's showing that video. Oh, well, there's another video people should watch, which is the Word interview with East 17. Millie Hoax Riddle. That's Millie Dowler's mother. And as I say, I didn't know a lot about that. Maybe it's way back at the beginning. Anyway, I'm just recommending you go check out Guidance 2222. Although he seems he's a bit naughty with Eddie is okay, and he's casting aspersions on Red Pill Phil. But the part that I want you to look at is where Tommy sits down with a Muslim, I think this is it, which is a bit disappointing. Diligent Rascal, I looked at that. Diligent Rascal, I looked at that.
Hello and welcome everybody to the Diligent Rascal channel and another video from myself, the Diligent Rascal. I am at a Diligent Rascal on Twitter. So how's everyone going? I hope everyone's alright. I've not done a video for a little while. I've been a bit busy and all that. I put a few music videos on this channel of stuff that I've been working on, some promo bits and bobs. but I haven't really been doing any kind of you know, monologues or anything on here for a while. But I have still been active, looking about what is going on the internet, and there's a little bit of madness going on the internet at the moment with a gentleman who you guys probably know, called Brian Harvey, XE17 singer. So today is Tuesday the 31st of July 2018. I am the Diligent Rascal, and basically I haven't done a video for a little while, but now I'm doing a video today because of Brian Harvey. And Brian, if you're watching, mate, this video is for you. So basically, let's get into it. Brian Harvey, XE17 singer, at the moment is putting out a lot of videos with a lot of information about a lot of stuff because he feels he has been targeted.
He was there. I saw him speaking to Brian, so I don't know. Does common law exist? I haven't even got a clue, Nikki. I don't even know. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't clued up on this stuff. So let's just get into a couple of videos that were made before we move on to what this stream's actually really about. Diligent Rascal calling everyone at the court clowns. That means he's calling me a clown because we live streamed. I'll explain this to you, Diligent Rascal, okay, in case you don't understand. Read what my channel's about. Anxiety, panic, depression, panic attacks, panic disorder, people that can't get out of the house. That's why I live streamed. Yeah? That's why I live streamed. So you're giving it all about all YouTubers want to make money. They just stand there. No. Because if you bother watching my videos from the start, you'll see that I'm a massive fan of Brian. And you will actually see me giving him newspaper articles that I had kept as a fan for years, 14 years, probably more, in that folder that he wanted off of me. Okay. So the purpose of the live streaming was...
Welcome everyone, I am the Diligent Rascal. Thanks a lot for checking out this video. It is Saturday the 18th of August 2018. How is everyone? I hope everyone's alright. Just a very quick video that I'm doing this evening. As a bit of a kind of catch up to what I'm going to be doing going forward, because recently I've done a few videos on Brian Harvey's information and Red Pill Phil and Eddie is okay and Tommy Robinson and that, and in the time in doing that, I've come across a few new channels on YouTube and a few new people that I've been watching their videos and bits and bobs that they're into. So it's just a little video just kind of shouting out a couple of people and shouting out some stuff to think about, really. So going into this Brian Harvey situation, I've been watching a lot of videos from a lot of people on YouTube. There's been a lot of people like doing bits on it, doing videos on it with all different points of view, and I came across a few channels that also focus on stuff that I've focused on in the past. So, for example, you've got a guy called Anti-Gangs UK, big up yourself, Truth and Rights TV, yeah? And in this little group of videos, just 3 videos that I've done recently for the whole Brian Harvey, Tommy Robinson, Red Pill Phil, Eddie is okay thing. It's been them 3 videos. And we're talking about, you know, and this is why I'm bringing up Anti-Gangs UK, Truth and Rights TV, bit like yourself, Bridgin, and Jeremy Corbyn also, because, you know, Jeremy Corbyn isn't anti-Jewish, okay? He is pro-Palestine. But when you're pro-Palestine, people think you're anti-Jewish or anti-Semitic, yeah? And it's also another thing, like with Anti-Gangs UK, yeah? People say that my man, because he's pro-black, yeah, it must mean he's Anti-Gangs UK, you know, he's pro-black, and he's looking for reparations for the black race, and I'm on that page. That's how we kind of linked up. I was watching his videos, and I like what he was saying. He's truthful in what he comes out with, and he just tells it as it is, man. I like his style. And people say that about me, man. Just talk, you know what I mean? There's no script or nothing like that. We're just saying what we're saying. So these are the videos coming for you, G. because there's something about you that is a Diligent Rascal on Twitter. Add me up on there. Shout out to Anti-Gangs UK as well. Again, there's new things being dragged out into it as we go along. So as we've been going on, he's first come out with the, you know, the phone tapping, and the police took his computers, and the main points of it's been a Bill Maloney and John Wedger, and then we had Red Pill Phil, and then we've had Eddie Is Okay and that doing videos and things like that. So there's new shit coming out where there's a guy, Guidance 2222. Big up yourself as well, Brethren, because listen, this guy, yeah, Guidance 2222, he goes in. Yeah, he goes in. He's doing this off his own back, yeah? And he's what I would call a real investigative journalist, all right? He's doing what the media and what the news and what the newspapers should be doing. He's gathering information, and he makes these compilations of all videos about this subject. And what he's finding, that he's asking the questions, but without asking them. So in the videos he's putting out, he's asking questions without asking them. So what I found from a video that I watched that he's banged together recently, where he's put clips of Melanie Shaw in there, because of what we're talking about with Bill Maloney and John Wedger and that, and who else is brought into it is UK Column and Brian Gerrish and all these other people, and Melanie Shaw. Now, you know, he's put other videos on there as well. See, this is what I mean. Big up yourself, Guidance 2222, yeah? Because the fact that you put the clip in there of a woman talking to a fella with he had loads of tattoos and that, piercings, yeah? And it was in Nottingham, and it was about a court case with Melanie Shaw and that, and basically saying, look, you know, the fact she's in jail has got fuck all to do with free speech, or the fact that she was talking out about the paedophilia. It's about what she's actually done. She was harassing people, she was violent and things like that. So, and then it makes you think, well, hold on a minute. Okay, so Red Pill Phil was doing a video about Melanie Shaw and that recently. And also the funny thing is as well, Guidance 222, bro, you're fucking going in, man, because I done a video. Did you see this video here, yeah? Tommy Robinson's Fans and Funds, Brian Harvey update, alright? Watch this video, yeah, if you ain't seen it, because in this video, and this was before Guidance 222 put this latest video that he put up of Eddie Is Okay, a telephone call with Eddie Is Okay. And the thing is, what I said in this video here mirrors what Eddie Is Okay is saying on the phone to Guidance, yeah? So Eddie Is Okay is talking about Tommy Robinson and that, and he's starting to see what's going on. He said he ain't going to the rallies and all that no more. And I said in this video here, yeah, after watching one of Eddie Is Okay's videos, when he was sitting there going, look, if my fans ain't going to be giving me no money, and I ain't got a phone with no good battery and memory, and I need this, I need a laptop, I need an Apple Mac and all this, yeah? And then he's saying, if I ain't getting the money, they ain't going to the rallies and that. And I said in that video, look, that's just a way for him to get out of going to the rallies, because he knows this fucking bullshit now, and he don't want nothing to do with it. And I said in that video, look, just come out, Eddie, innit? And just say, fucking, you've had enough of it, man. You don't want nothing to do with it no more, yeah? And then Guidance puts that video up, the phone call and that, with you now delving into the Hampstead case. Now, anyone that knows anything about the Hampstead case, and like I say, big up yourself, Guidance, on this one as well, because you were there from day one with this one, yeah? And now it's aspects. Why is Eddie Is Okay now? He's got Abraham's phone number, and he's going to be getting into the Hampstead case, yeah? Like, but the thing is, what he's saying, he don't know nothing about the case. He don't know nothing about the case. Olan, yeah? What do you mean you don't know nothing about the case, bruv? You're supposed to be into free speech and, you know, the fuckery that the government does and all these kind of conspiracy stuff that the mainstream don't want to pick up and that, but you don't know nothing about the Hampstead case. Nothing at all. I find that fucking fishy, bruv. I find that stinky. So yeah, all this stuff's all coming out now. And as we're going along, we're finding more shit, and it's thanks to people like Anti-Gangs UK and Guidance 2222 that are doing videos and chucking their bit into the pot, and, you know, people like me chucking our bits into the pot, and people able to watch it and kind of piece together what's going on. So this is all happening now, so it's a bit mad.
Anti-Gang UK Part 4 of this the cult that Brian Harvey's founding, creating, okay? Him and Eddie's Okay.
I tried to stop Nixon, and I stopped him dead in his tracks. I tried to stop the Vietnam War, and I did it. And I was convicted for being the father of this country. And all the things I did without breaking the law. Maybe I haven't done enough. I might be ashamed of that, for not doing enough.
As you get a lot of mail from people who want to follow you still.
Follow me? Did you have any choice? You'll all follow me.
You hear that? Did you have any choice? Yes, you got a choice. You don't need to keep following Brian Harvey. He's leading into a cult, into a false sense of security. Okay? Okay? Now it's time to expose the people who's behind this machine. Okay? Now, a lot of them. Now, we're going to just go into a lot of it now. Okay? And we want to see who's exactly who in this game. Okay? Okay. So the first one we're gonna go for, okay, is a few different people. Okay. So we're gonna look into a few things now.
I've not really fucking called him anything.
You know.
Nor am I, because I'm just trying to stay away from it. That's why I delete the comments.
You know.
Was got on her phone, which she could speak into, and said, I've got one who can see. So that's me. You can say all the comments you want, you can be as negative as you want. It don't really matter. I'll take it on board, it might even piss me off. But the bottom line is, I see you. I see you. I see your mentality. So it's all good. All good. I'm riding this like a wave.
The people, such a glimpse, and the people are neither evil nor foolish. They're neither evil nor foolish, and the public are seeing right through, transparent. Yes. So, a few more people will be exposed before this is through.
Listen, mate. I don't know what order I'm meant to be watching your videos in, but from what I've seen, yeah, you might have some hacking information, but as far as I'm concerned, I already know it was a setup.
Now people, I want you to listen to the voice of Guidance 222, very good. Does this sound like a white guy? You don't see him, okay, but it sounds like, he sounds Asian, doesn't he? Okay, listen to this guy's voice, very good, okay? He's not right.
And lies were told. That's what you get all the time with these people. Another thing is this thing about your neighbour being linked to the Sydney Cook paedophile gang, a murderous gang, a Reg Cray sending you telephone calls from prison. Well, him and his twin brother, according to what's going around online, was protecting the elite child abuse ring, child sex murder paedophile ring for the elites, supplying them with children, like Jimmy Savile. He worked at the BBC. I just see the BBC playing, you know, a big role in all this media control of the minds,
And what kind of
opinions,
and what kind of role are you playing, Guidance, in all of this? By the way, Guidance.
The real problem is,
That's what I want to know. What kind of role are you playing in this? You should have kept away from me, my friend, because you are not legit. You are playing a game.
to find out about
Okay.
these people.
Okay.
I mean, check that Big Gregory tribute out, civil.
Now this is the other one.
Welcome, everyone.
This was
I'm,
Diligent
the
Rascal.
Diligent Rascal. Thanks a lot for
Okay.
checking out this video.
This is the
It's
other
Saturday,
agent who's
the
working for
18th of
Brian
August,
Harvey.
2018.
Guidance.
How
They're
is
all
everyone?
in
Hope
on it
everyone's
together.
all right. Kind of catch up to what I'm going to be doing going forward, because recently I've done a few videos on Brian Harvey's information and Red Pill Phil and Eddie is okay and Tommy Robinson and that. And in the time in doing that, I've come across a few new channels on YouTube and a few new people that I've been watching their videos and bits and bobs that they're into. So it's just a little video, just kind of shouting out a couple of people and shouting out some stuff to think about, really. So going into this Brian Harvey situation, I've been watching a lot of videos from a lot of people on YouTube. There's been a lot of people like doing bits on it, doing videos on it with all different points of view. And I came across a few channels that also focus on stuff that I've focused on in the past. So, for example, you've got a guy called Anti-Gangs UK, big up yourself, Truth and Rights TV, yeah? A guy that, as I was on my travels looking at Tommy Robinson stuff, this video about the Word interview that someone put up, that's my kind of main Diligent Rascal Brian Harvey video there. And in this little group of videos, just 3 videos that I've done recently for the whole Brian Harvey, Tommy Robinson Nazi regime, and you're like rubbishing it, but you're not mentioning who said it, who said that, you know, and what the event was about and what other stuff happened at the event. Yeah, you just anything to rubbish Corbyn. The fact that it was a Holocaust survivor that drew those comparisons between Israel and the Nazis. It wasn't Jeremy Corbyn. It was a survivor of the Holocaust. So I think they're well entitled to make them comparisons. And this is the fucking issue. And the problem is, this is another point of the video. This is the main point of the video, really. Because really, it's a shout out to Anti-Gangs UK, this video, and a little catch up for people to say, look, if you've just watched these videos here about Brian Harvey, watch some of the other ones, because you might like some other stuff that I'm doing. And we're talking about, you know, and this is why I'm bringing up Anti-Gangs UK, Truth and Rights TV, bit like yourself, Bridget, and Jeremy Corbyn also, because, you know, Jeremy Corbyn isn't anti-Jewish, okay? He is pro-Palestine. But when you're pro-Palestine, people think you're anti-Jewish or anti-Semitic, yeah? And it's also another thing, like with Anti-Gangs UK, yeah? People say that my man, because he's pro-black, yeah, it must mean he's anti-white. And you wouldn't believe, yeah, even as a white dude myself, how many times I've heard that from white people saying to me.
Listen to me good. Agents, okay? You're all agents. Now, you don't know me. So, I don't know how you mention my name. You don't know me. You've never met. You're a fucking agent. Okay? Keep off my channel. Don't come back. Okay? You're an agent. We'll see through you. We see everything. You're working for Brian Harvey. You wanted an interview with Brian Harvey. So did Guidance. I've never wanted an interview with this fucking compulsive liar, this bipolar. I'm trying to expose this brother. No, I'm not starstruck like you people. Now keep away from my channel. Okay? You're a fucking double agent, you. Okay? Listen to this agent good.
Because I'm pro...
These people, him and Guidance, and, you know, same way they're trying to lure me into a false sense of security, same way I'm luring them into a false sense. So we're playing, it's like a game of chess now, to cipher out the agents from who they are, okay? Now, agents, Guidance, Guidance 2-2, you're a serious agent, okay? Because you don't even want to reveal what colour you are, okay? And everything with you, when you see these people, that's how you know they're agents, because they don't really agree with anything pro-black, okay? That's how you know they're agents, okay? And that's how we see through them, because we've got them, okay? And that's what I'm trying to say to you. Brian Harvey's creating a cult, and the cult is they try to circle around you, they try to come in. Guidance teeth my video, cut it up to suit his thing. What's meant to be the Hampstead case and meant to be child abuse. My thing is exposing coconuts. My thing's Anti-Gang UK, exposing knife crime, exposing black boys killing each other. Everything pro-black, unashamedly Pan-Africanism. Okay, so these people, what they try to do, they try to shut you down, and they try to come in as a friend, because they know if they come in as an enemy, you're going to shut them down straight away. And they have secret meetings, all of them. You know what I mean? Because Guidance, he's deep into all this conspiracy with the government and child abuse, and that nothing to do with me, nothing to do with Anti-Gangs UK. The motherfucker uses my video, my material, then tells me afterwards what he's done to try and get at Eddie OK and them people. Okay, making a video to give himself more exposure so he could get an interview with Brian Harvey. That's what he really wanted. Okay? Okay. so then he could put himself in a strong position for an interview. I don't want none of I don't want to be in contact with these people. He said, why don't you go and have a debate with these people, this and that? Look, these people are not running to be no prime minister of no country. What am I going to debate with them for? I'd rather start something up with someone like Nigel Farage. I said, someone who wants black people out of this country and he wants to do it in the legal process. And then he could get the reparation, meaning he could go to the government, create something where we both want the same thing. Okay, we want to acknowledge self-identity. Black people identify that you're African, and give us the trillions and trillions and trillions of reparation. This minute on these things, and they're all agents. So I'm telling these agents now, don't come next to me because we're not in the same lane. Okay, my lane is pro. Don't keep away from my lane, man. Just stay in your mother thing. But you see, we got our own shit going on here.
Yeah, Truth and Right's back, man, and you're back, you know, the voice, man, new channel set up, man, Anti-Gang UK, man, welcome in, all subscribers, come on in, man, because, you know, he was here from a long time ago talking about all this gang violence thing, you know, and Truth and Rights is coming back at you now, you know, on a different dynamics, different platform, set up for Anti-Gang UK, you know what I mean? Because it's like, that's what the topic is, what I've been concentrating on all the time now, the last year or so. And you've seen a serious epidemic now in the last few weeks. So I came off the channels now and took down my site because of certain people tampering and interfering in affairs now, which we don't want to be, you know, affiliated to, because I just want to be affiliated to one thing, you know what I mean? Yeah, because I'm the godfather of this kind of topic here, you know what I mean? And like, when I say the godfather, it's like you got a lot of people trying to jump on the bandwagon and solutions and all that shit, dude. But as I've been saying all along, you know, you got to look at the parents all the time, you know what I mean? Because they're the fucking reasons, okay? And the government, they're the reasons, you know what I mean? It's a combination of different reasons now, you know what I mean? But remember what Truth and Right's been telling you all the time, you know, okay? I've been telling you, what have I said? Not one black parent has ever come out and said, my son was knee-deep in gang crime now. You know what I mean? Not one black parent come out and say, I tried to talk my son out of this life, but the reason why he's dead because he didn't want to listen. He wanted to be knee-deep in gang culture, you know. You know. And that's what you were looking at, those kind of dynamics right there, you know. So it's like, until this happens, then it's going to continue. And it's not going to stop because there's black people killing black people. The government don't care. They put more resources, as you saw, they've called out the army because a Russian spy and his daughter got poisoned in Salisbury. Okay? And now, because when that dies down now, a couple more, the girl get killed in Tottenham, and then because it was a female that got murdered in Tottenham, a big epidemic. But when it's the black boys getting murdered, there's no epidemic. And then what's this epidemic? What's this fucking supremacist, white supremacist media playing at? I'll tell you what they're playing at. They jump on the bandwagon for a few weeks and then it'll all be died down. Talking to all these ex-gang leaders and all this fucking people, them. You could talk to millions and millions of fucking black people until you're blue in the face. But it's not going to solve the problem, is it? Because nobody's saying as it is it? No one's coming out and telling you and saying, if it was black boys killing white boys, would the government allowed it to escalate this to this level? No, they wouldn't have come out and say that. No one's coming out and saying that. This is why they don't want people like me on the you know, because I've been on the ground recently. You know, I've been going to Tottenham, going to Hackney, observing, I observing from afar. Don't getting myself involved in nothing, no recordings, nothing. Just watching and observing everything, seeing how it's all playing out now. You know what I mean? And what, there's a lot of things what's wrong now. Everyone's jumping on. I want to tell his fucking granny what I think of her to her face, man, and get my fucking piece for my reparation, man. Because you know how we do. And these kids need to know a knowledge of self, man. Know that they're black and they're from Africa, man, and they don't belong in England, man. If you're black, you're from the Caribbean, man, you don't belong in England, man. Knowledge of self, man. Knowledge of the home where it is, man. And anyone who don't know themselves, man, you know what the medicine, truth and rights prescribe, man. What does he prescribe, man? Bring them to the Nile, man, the River Nile, and baptize them in the holy water, man. When they come out, they're black again, man. If you're coconut, man, you know how Truth and Rights does this shit, man. If you don't know who you are, man, and you got identity crisis, man, and you was born black, man, and you think you're white, man, we'll take you to the river now and baptize you in the Holy Grail, man. Make you know you're black. You know, it's Anti-Gang UK with Truth and Rights at the helm of it, man. Because we know the speakers from the Truth and Rights, man. That's his name. The name is Truth and Rights. That's my name. And I represent it on Anti-Gang UK, my new channel, man. That's my name, man. So once you know it's the Truth and the Rights, stay as usual, man, on that location, man. My subscribers will find me, man. Because I'm not hard to find.
I watch Kip's clips. There's a
Lad, what you fucking talking about, bro? What the fuck is this, man? You are a freaky individual who I just checked out your channel and video. You are Asian transvestite confused bipolar dysfunctional human. As a great psychological doctor of the highest order, I believe you need emergency attention from your local mental unit. All of you chatting shit. Brian Harvey chatting shit about, oh, and when them fake police came to his door. There was hidden things in there, yeah. And one of them was the fucking knife thing and the gun thing. And oh yeah, your life's under threat, but you can't carry a weapon to defend yourself. You're not allowed to do that. You see, I just fucking... That's what's going on, yeah? And I'm onto your two fucking teams, your blue team and your red team, Mr. fucking Anti-Gang, yeah? So make a fucking video about me, discrediting what I'm saying in this video, yeah? With all your fucking knife shit, and your anti-knife shit, and your anti-gun shit. Fucking, all of you chatting shit. Brian Harvey chatting shit about, oh, and when them fake police came to his door. There was hidden things in there, yeah. And one of them was the fucking knife thing and the gun thing. And oh yeah, your life's under threat, but you can't carry a weapon to defend yourself. You're not allowed to do that. You see, I just fucking... That's what's going on, yeah. And I'm onto your two fucking teams, your blue team and your red team, Mr. fucking Anti-Gang, yeah. So make a fucking video about me, discrediting what I'm saying in this video, yeah, and proving me wrong. Check you later. Your channel, mate, yeah, I'm telling you now, if you carry on saying shit like that, your channel, yeah, are you listening? Ain't gonna last fucking 2 minutes. You understand me? 2 fucking minutes, mate, because I'm gonna fucking...
So yeah, that was the only thing that pissed me off, but apart from that, this geezer had some good advice, you know what I mean? Don't get involved with this, don't get involved with that. And he's right. I'm not looking to get involved with other people's stories. I'm involved with mine. And Bill Maloney, Ian Puddick, Chris Fay, what they've done with Andrew Ash, and they've done to me, does roll into the phone tapping, which is why it's relevant. With regards to the Hampstead, the Hoaxted thing and all that, listen, once again, this John Wedger thing appears to be rolling over into that. You know, I've asked some questions there. I am aware that Eddie's spoken to whatever the geezer's called, Abraham. So what? It's up to him, innit, if he wants to talk to him. It's up to him. I've not asked him for this guy's number. The only thing that I did want to know was when I was playing the video the other day with that guy talking, like there's the mention of a tattoo, and obviously when I filmed the Andrew interview, Andrew's saying about he's got a birthmark. So I've just got questions with, was it a birthmark? Was it a tattoo? Was it called a birthmark intentionally in front of me? I think it was, because I'm supposed to go there and go, yeah, birthmark, I'm Big Brother. And, you know, it's clearly part of the plan. But was there even a tattoo? And then you've got Bill Maloney talking to Lou Collins on where they're talking about the Hampstead thing, and Bill saying that Andrew has described a tattoo, or he's drawn a tattoo for him. So then why in the Express interview would they say a birthmark? Personally, I think neither of them are true. That's my opinion. But is that my job to look into? It's not my job, man. And I'm not going to complicate my situation any more than it already is. There's already enough to look at and think about. I mean, you got all that lot up there, right? So I think that's enough, don't you? You know, and if some of those people's stories roll over into other subjects that are going on YouTube, then fair enough. But like I say, I'm only going to tell it from my point of view, from where I am situated in this whole story. And for me, the main thing here for me was to sort out that I've been phone tapped and prove that. And it's not my fault that Bill Maloney and Puddick know people at the News of the World, and they was going to use that to their advantage to stitch me up at a time when, you know, which is what I did. And they're the ones that have taken it further, taken it into a setup. They've been caught out, right? No one wants to answer my questions on the issue, right? Especially John, which is fine. Get on with it, John. Don't answer my questions, whatever. Call me an ex-celebrity, and certain people are second-rate fucking media gurus, or whatever you want to call them, whatever, mate. Because when this does go to Crown, I will be calling people up, and I will be asking questions, and you will have to answer. So you can't run forever. So the fact that I've been arrested for malicious communications will probably end up bringing you all back into it at the end of the day, and you will have to ask questions. Yeah? And where does Tom Cahill come into it? Because if that geezer doesn't think that I've been recording him from day one, then he's mistaken. Right? I've had to chat shit with this geezer online for God knows how many years to keep him talking, right? Slowly working out the fact that, hang on a minute, I believe this bloke has always been in with Ian Puddick, which would make a lot of sense as to why his videos and his Twitter had never come down. Do you know what I mean? Because they would. And Puddick has said that Cahill did call him a paedophile, but yet he's still up there. So what's been going on now? What has been going on now? Because that copper who I spoke to yesterday has told me that this geezer's coming to court. You know what I mean? So it's about to get interesting. It really is. And it's a good job that I've got all these recordings of this guy, because there's been a lot of things said, and I've had to talk a lot of shit with this geezer in order to keep him talking and slowly giving himself away. But I've got it all. Don't worry about that. And yeah, I think that's about it, really. See, look, my name's coming up here. Oh, Guidance 2222. Yeah, I noticed that you was recording Eddie. Yeah, and apparently that thing was heavily edited as well. Brian Harvey, question mark. Hampstead case, question mark. The Gatekeeper, truth. I don't really know what to say to you, Guidance, mate. I don't know what your agenda is in all of this. I don't think you're about the truth, if I'm being honest. I don't. You know, it's quite a long video, isn't it, mate, eh? 3 hours and 25 minutes and 4 seconds. I think if the option comes up, I want to talk to this geezer. I'll talk to you. I want to see where it is that you're actually going with all of this. Because, you know, you seem quite involved, mate. And you and many others. But yeah, it'll unfold the way that it's meant to. Won't it? So yeah, so just you know what I mean, just a quick little update on that. Not really much happening. You know, looking forward to going to court on Friday and getting this ball rolling. And we'll see what we'll see, innit? What can I say? It's going to go the way it's going to go. But I guarantee you, this game is already rigged and already been set up against me, and I have a lot of reason to believe that because of Puddick shows off on Twitter and keeps talking about his links to all these people. So, you know, how are you going to win in a rigged game? And if people think I don't already know that, then you're mistaken.
Sort of like, with all due respect, should I say? Yeah, with all due respect, useless idiots, right, in the camp that are kicking off at a certain time, you know, and I haven't got a clue what the 40th is going to be like, right? But I won't be there, right? I'm really concentrating on getting a certain group together out there where of different ethnicities, and then you've got certain Caucasian people in their house who are too scared to come out because they're calling me a racist. There's no excuse why they can't come out then. You know, like I said, I don't really want to talk about too much on that at the moment. It was just a little quick recap on this march. That's what it's about, really. I'm just talking about the march, really. You know what I mean? I shouldn't really be telling you too much of this. But anyway, look, I got my YouTube anyway. Please subscribe. Please leave a private PM and say, Eddie, I'm such and such, right? And then I know you're from, you know what I mean, you're subscribed with me, you know what I mean? And then I'll add you, and you know, like I said, it's going to come to... I've had quite a few people come up to me at the march on Saturday, want to interview me. You know, Reverend Simon Sideways was one. I mean, he really seems a nice guy, man. You know, I like to sit down with that guy and just sort of like, yeah, you know what I mean, just chill at lunchtime, you get me? You know, right? There's certain people jostling for position, you know, at the expense of the majority of us that just want to have some sort of unity, so we've got a massive number together so we can overcome this wickedness. But I think it's very important, and that's why I think I'm going to be easing off on certain marches for a certain while, because you see, I'm trying to get involved with some certain high profile people, and I can't be having sort of like, with all due respect, should I say? Yeah, with all due respect, useless idiots, right, in the camp that are kicking off at a certain time, you know, and I haven't got a clue what the 40th is going to be like, right? But I won't be there, right? I'm really concentrating on getting a certain group together out there where of different ethnicities, trying to get some equipment to sort of like improve situations, you know what I mean, what I've got here, you know, and like I said, I'm going to do some sort of GoFundMe or something, because like I said, if you guys really want me to get out there, right, and I'm hearing a lot of people saying that, right, they want me to get out there, you know, and I mean, you know, look, if people want me to get out there, right, and do something, right, a little bit of funding somewhere along the line is going to have to be needed. Because like I said, if I'm going to buy certain things, right, well, you know what, I'll tell you what, it works like this. When I set up this, I don't know what it's going to come under as a GoFundMe, or I don't think it's going to be a GoFundMe, it's going to be as some sort of funding. Anyway, I don't know, I haven't got a clue. Someone else sort that out for me, right? Like I said, I need an iPhone 7. I've got an iPhone 6 at the minute, yeah? You know what I mean, right? iPhone 7, because it's got a lot more memory on it, yeah? You know? And all the attachments that come out with it, so I can go out on street. I need an Apple Mac laptop, and well, that's the only thing I can think of for a minute. And obviously, if I'm going from here to Manchester, or if I'm going from here to Rotherham, say, which I would love to go down there and speak and do a speech for them kids that are getting raped and abused, you know what I mean? It takes funding, my friend. You know, so like I said, everything on my YouTube is staying the same. But on that side there, you give if you give, and if you don't give, I just don't go. As simple as that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know, it's either way. But like I said, I'm not. You know, I was saying I would like to go down to Westminster and take some pictures. I've got a camera for that, right? I've got a camera for that. But what I'm saying is the time it takes to get from that to that and edit it and all that crap, I could just do it on my iPhone 7 and my little Apple, or even if I'm indoors and I'm on the Apple Mac, I think it is Mac Air, from what I'm hearing. Yeah, you know, I could do things a lot quicker. I could screen share. Right, so when we're going into books, etc., I could say, yeah, all right then, there you go. You know what I mean? I'm screen sharing and blah blah blah, or the actual things coming up on the page, right? And I'm reading it. You can read it rather than me have to put it in a link and then you have to read it from the link, etc., etc. I could read it to you, or sometimes I could just put it on the link. Either way, you know. But you can see, obviously, you know what I mean. So, you know what I mean. My mate say to me, well, where you could do with a better computer than you've got at the minute, etc. You know what I mean? Because you can see it's a little bit wavy at times. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? It'll do me. But that's what I'm hearing people are saying. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? You got to upgrade. You got to upgrade. It's all change anyway. But listen, you know what? If you're not interested, good luck to you people. You know what I mean? It's all good, man. Man ain't losing no sleep. You understand? Listen.
Let me just explain a couple of things here. It's quite obvious what's going on here. This anti-gangs thing at the moment. I mean, I just come across this guy that's searching on YouTube about Eddie is okay. All these names, they're new to me. Yeah, a lot of these people are new to me. You know, I found out 2014 or just after 2013, after the Bilderberg. I never knew them people when I went there. I never knew them. I heard about Brian. Brian was online. I've been watching a show called Edge Media TV. Well, obviously that was on a Sky network. So, you know, you start to realise this media thing, you know, it's on the TV, the radio, the newspapers, etc. But it's moving online. It's moving online. And I just bust some info the other day. Seems to be getting a few views. It's a long video, over 3 hours, as Brian's pointed out. But you know, it's doing something, a debate or whatever. And that's the reason why, or one of the reasons why, they'll come with a new angle now. You know, start talking about this, forget about that. You know, why all the fucking child abuse cover-up things going on in the background? Pardon me French. Forget about that as well. That's not even being spoken about. You know, this inquiry, you know, that just all gone quiet. Nothing's going on. You know, got Theresa May dancing today, or I don't know, two-stepping something. You know, it's all backtracking the issue, the point. You know, it's dead end roads. But anyway, yeah, this anti-gangs thing, you know, I just had to do a little reply because man's trying to say I'm in some cult or something. You know. It's a joke, mate. But, you know, real people, I know that people that's seen what I've been trying to do for a while now, I know. And, yeah, it's just... I'm just trying to get info out. That's all I'm trying to do at the moment, just trying to get info out. I want to do more, but, you know, I'm just looking at the moment, surveying the situation and just feeding it back to whoever wants to hear. You know, I don't know it all. I'm going to get some things wrong. You know, I hold my hands up, definitely. You know, I might feel a bit silly if I have to do that, but at the end of the day, you know, if something's if something's telling me something, you know, if I'm thinking a certain way and then I've got things to back it up, then, you know, it just makes sense to me. And I'm just trying to make sense out of a load of nonsense at the moment. And the new thing is, this anti-gangs thing, it's gone a bit silly. because I added his video, like I say, via YouTube search. I've never heard of him before, and I didn't even ask permission, which is a bit, you know, but that's what I've done because of the subjects that I'm doing. I don't think I have to ask permission. And at the end of the day, I let him know afterwards. Seemed cool about it. I didn't agree with all his stuff in his videos, you know. He tried to get me into this trying to be a leader and political and start a party, and I told him from the start, I don't play that game. That's their game, you know. People like me, we ain't got no chance with that. That's their little club. You can't just roll up and say you want to change the rules of the club. But that's what Mr. Anti-Gangs is all about, because he wants to be Prime Minister and talk to Farage and, you know, all this other stuff that he thinks is intelligent kind of chat that he's talking. And you know, I got a foul mouth, you know, I can run people, I can get silly, but at the end of the day, you know, we're trying to deal with serious subjects here, you know. And like I say, I want to do more, and but I'm just checking out the situation, you know. There's this, obviously there's more than one person involved here, you know. There's groups, and there's things going on. It's not just a sideshow on the internet, on YouTube. There's deeper than that, yeah. So I'm just trying to do my thing. If you want to listen to it, that's up to you, you know. No one's being forced to click anything or to listen through the length of time or whatever. I'm just trying my best, you know, just to, like I say, get a message out there, start a debate. I'm just waking up into this world, and I'm just trying to explain to people what I'm seeing, yeah. I might have a reason for seeing it from that angle, and it might not fit into everyone else's reasoning, but that's just me. I'm seeing things different, and, you know, I believe in the Creator. And that's that. There ain't much more to say at the moment, but the way things is going, I probably have to do something else if it's meant to be. Just want to say thanks for, you know, the support, the people out there that's supporting me with that, with your comments, and yeah, I appreciate that. Blessings to everyone.
how's it going, people? Right, I've told my solicitor, yeah, that I ain't going to go on social media for a couple of weeks, right? So that's why you haven't heard from me. Right, look, a couple of things I ain't happy about, yeah? So I'm just going to come out with it straight. I said, after the court case, right, after I'd spoken to the solicitor, I didn't really want any shit being posted up online. Right, I'm looking online and there's loads of shit posted up online. Right, so that's pissed me off for a start.
He's leaving the board because he's too frightened even. He's so shocked by when it kick off. That's him. He's got that camera and he's gone. You know what I mean? But he's instigating it. He's the one who lights the flame and then gone. You understand? Red Filth, I see through you about getting big old coconut. What's wrong with you? Now you're trying to interview, then he did the cult, the way he's orchestrating the cult. Oh, he knows I'm racist, so I'm going to go and get a few black people, like, outside the court case and get her story, like, you know. Red Pill Phil, you know, Brian Harvey is the ringmaster. You understand? Him around the ringmaster, and he's got little puppets behind him pulling the strings now. The start, they create this stuff. This one's gonna call The Founding of a Cult by Brian Harvey. Yeah, they create the start of a cult. You understand what Brian Harvey has created via YouTube. And but Eddie's okay, boom. You know what I mean? You saw the white brother there outside the court. He says, yeah, I'm the one who started it, who introduced Eddie to Brian, middleman. Boom. You know what I mean? Then straight away, bipolar circus hit the road. You know what I mean? That's what you might as well call it. And this is like, again, it's an appeal to people who suffers from bipolar mental disorder, man. You know what I mean? It's like, don't gravitate to this shit because don't get led by your false prophets. Prophets is or people who are in it for the money, just monetary gain and some 5 minutes of fame and attention deficit disorder, mental disorders. That's what Brian Harvey suffering from. And it's a cult he's trying to create. People are living in his house. You can see Eddie's okay. He's got the front door key from the way he's lounging around in that interview. In this particular interview, he's got the key for Brian Harvey's house. Look at Eddie's okay. Look, that's him right there. You know, lying down. You can see he's so comfortable. That's a man who's already got the key for the yard. And Red Pill Phil, everyone's got a key for that yard, and no one knows. Brian Harvey is totally oblivious. Him and his missus and these people's actually moved in. That's how on he is with injection. He's got to take so much tablets, so much prescription drugs. He don't even know if it's coming or going. You can see from his eyes, you don't even sleep for days and years. Right? This is the start of the cult. Okay? Prescribe to subscribe, you antidote, and fuck off all you agents. You've been exposed once again. Goodbye. And don't fucking bother comment, because I just fucking remove your pussy on comments, you agents. Get out of here.
Blinding. Do you know what? I'll give you something though, mate. You are funny.
He's hilarious.
I could just watch your channel because of the jokes that you're running, man. But seriously, like... oh, man. A cult, mate, a cult. I mean, like, if you was ever going to try and take a big shit on my case, like, you'd say something like that, wouldn't you?
Their identity, okay? Everyone should know their identity. And right now, if I'm the Prime Minister, I would ban burqa right now. I'd ban the burqa. I don't care who you believe it offended, because when I was a young kid, there was no one walking around with burqa, okay? There was no burqa. You asked me, listen, a woman... Okay, if you live in your Saudi Arabian land and your Shia law land, then that's no problem. But if you come into the Western atmosphere, you come into the Western hemisphere now, okay, and you want to live along people like me, okay, who values a woman's beauty, okay, who values the feminine etiquette of a female, okay, then I want to see that burqa removed at once, allowed ever again, as long as I'm blood clot breathing, okay? Respect the religion, respect the faith. Go and practice it out in your country. When you want to come and start doing all this nonsense now, do that shit. Practice in the way in the burqa outside where it's a Muslim governed ruling land. Because if I would never go to no Muslim governed ruling land, never, you'd never step. I would never step my big toe over there. You must be crazy. What for? What for? And if I was a leader of my Caribbean island, which I could be, but I want to lead England because England's bigger and I can achieve much more of my goals. I can achieve the worldwide the new world order by being the prime minister of this fucking country. Okay, okay, because you need someone like me. You hear all these idiots talking about Jeremy Corbyn. Jeremy Corbyn, no, 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 no. He cannot lead a nation. He says he don't want to go to arms and war and this and that if there's the threat of terrorists. No, Corbyn. Sorry. You're just saying and doing things to appease your little followers. Okay, you're not looking at things as a proper leader. Okay, a proper leader would defend his country, defend the people, the citizens of his country at all costs. At all costs, the terrorist threats. So you're not the man to lead nobody. You can't. Jeremy Corbyn, he can't even lead his garden gnomes in his garden nowhere. Okay, he can't lead nothing. Can't lead a pack of gnomes. Okay, he's stagnant as the garden gnomes. You're having a fucking real bubble, as my white fucking associates would say. Not white friends. I'm going to choose them, keep these words carefully. White associates. White